What's going on, guys? I'm Fuller with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube, and since our gallery has like a bajillion vehicles in it, we figured it'd be time to show you guys some of the biggest trucks that are in the gallery. So this is going to feature a whole bunch of like really tall lifted things, obviously, and then some that aren't lifted quite as tall, but they're super wide or very unique and interesting. So I wanted to show you guys because there's just so many cool vehicles in there. I've got to try to bring them to you somehow. So starting things off, we've got a 2012 Ford F-350 Super Duty. It's on RBP forged wheels, the Horizon model. It's 26 by 16, negative 101 offset, so it's crazy offset. And it's on Super Swampers, the TSL Bogger, 44 by 19 and a half. No stretch tires here. And then has what says a custom lift greater than 12 inches. It's actually from Plan B Fab. It's a 24-inch lift, and it's got full coilovers. So a lot of these trucks that you're going to see, like the biggest selection when you're adding your truck to the gallery, I think is 12-inch lift, and a lot of these are going to be custom built stuff, so you're going to look in the description to get all the full details. But as you can see, it's absolutely massive. I love the two-tone color on here. I think it looks pretty freaking sweet. It's got aftermarket headlights, taillights, the front bumper, rear bumper, tint, painted to match mirrors. It's got a sound system in the bed of the truck, which is something that's becoming more and more popular. I think that's pretty cool. Got a ton of rock lights on it, obviously grill, the painted to match grill surround. And I think a lot of people might not be huge fans of the old two-tone brown color, but I really like this, and there's a ton of metallic in it. And I've always been kind of a fan of the two-tone colors. And then I think slapping polished wheels on a brown truck is probably the best way to go. I think it really kind of brings out that color and makes it look less like, you know, just a lame brown truck and more like a very built show truck. Switching gears, kind of going the opposite direction. I guess it's still two-tone, but this is a 1998 Chevy K2500. It's on 22 by 14 negative 76 Anthem equalizers, which is not a crazy size by any means, but then it's on 42-inch Super Swampers, again, the TSL Bogger, 42 by 13 and a half. And let's see, for suspension, it's a 20-inch suspension lift that was made in-house by the guys who built this. So again, two-tone on here. Some people probably argue about that, but I just feel like when it comes to the old K-Series Chevrolet, this does it justice. It looks awesome on here, and these are not the most popular truck by any means as far as styling. They're very square, which I guess some people like, some people don't, but when it comes to like the 90s, I think this build really kind of hit this out of the park. The exhaust tip is ginormous and maybe a little bit excessive there, but otherwise the full 4-link setup, I don't know, it's like, it's pretty freaking sweet. And then to top it all off, although it appears relatively stock from the outside, minus the obvious suspension, wheel, and tire upgrades, it also has a Cummins swap in it. So pretty desirable vehicle here. Now we're going kind of straight to the monster truck side of things. This is a 99 F-350 Super Duty. It's on fuel hostages, which I was just making a joke the other day about how you can pretty much put fuel hostages on anything, this included. So 20 by 14, one of the few wheel companies that actually make a 20 that's 14 inches wide, negative 76 offset, which is pretty standard wheel, but these tires are 54 by 19 and a half TSL Boggers again, and greater than 12-inch suspension. It's about 30 inches of lift, so that's absolutely insane. It's got King shocks up front, and then 4 shocks out back, and it's just absolutely massive. This thing, I feel like as a child, this would have been like my dream truck, you know. It's just absolutely huge. It's got blue flames on the side because why wouldn't it? The drop hitch looks like it's about 6 feet. I don't know, it's huge. There's maybe a little bit of exaggeration, but you get my point. Absolutely massive. It's funny that the 54-inch tires make these 20s look super small. Back to the show side of things, we got a 2017 F-250 Super Duty. This one you've probably seen before. This is 4x4 Barbie's truck. She calls it Candy, and it's on RBP forged wheels. This was actually a SEMA model that I don't know if they actually ended up making it or not. It was specifically cut for her truck for the SEMA show. It's 28 by 16, negative 106 offset. We're seeing a lot of companies kind of go to that 28 and 30 size for the really big stuff. But it hasn't been super popular, obviously, because the prices on them are pretty high, especially when you go full shorged. What the for wheels, she's got the RBP forged wheels on there. Now, this was actually a model that was specifically cut for her truck for the SEMA show, so I don't know if they ended up actually making it or not, but pretty insane size, 26 by 16, so absolutely massive there. Negative 106 offset, and again, on the intercos this time, 44 by 19 and a half boggers on there, and the suspension lift, let's see, 14 inches of lift, and then it's got 2.5-inch coilovers, 3.0 triple bypass, and a triangulated 4-link. So absolutely huge truck here. Lots of obviously custom powder coat work done. There's some bits that have been chromed as well. The wrap on here is absolutely insane, and this was a really cool truck to see in person at SEMA. Another 17 F250 Super Duty. This one's on some TS forged wheels. These were concept wheels also for the SEMA show, and this actually kind of started to lean towards almost kind of like what the 547 looks like. These had some bend to the spokes and not as much milling. I definitely like the new 547 more than I like these concept wheels, and they're 30 by 16s, which is, this must be one of maybe 2 or 3 trucks in the gallery that has 30 by 16s, and it's wrapped in 42 by 16.5 for your off-road Country Hunter MT tires and a 12-inch Wicked suspension lift. Says no rubbing or scrubbing, which is kind of crazy, because you put something this huge on here, you just put the tires so far outside of the truck and so far under it that you don't have to worry about any rubbing or trimming. This is an RBP sponsored build. This is a 2015 GMC Sierra 2500. It's on RBP Ford's Atomic 28 by 14s. Those are negative 76 offset on there. And then wrapped in 40 by 15.5 Fury Country Hunters. For suspension, I guess first things first, it's solid axle swap, so that plays a huge role in here. And it's a custom built 4-link suspension setup that's greater than 12 inches. Again, I'm gonna just guess based on looking at this one that you're looking in the 20 to 24 inch range. It's got king coilovers front and rear, and again another 4-link setup, kind of like I mentioned before. Bunch going on here. And again, it's another SEMA build, so pretty much every single part of this truck has been touched. I think we actually probably could have went bigger on the tires on this one. If you wanted to keep the wheel size the same, that's fine, but I think you could definitely fit more tire on here, and if I had to change one thing, that's probably what I would do. It's also running 2-inch spacers, so you could maybe go 26 or 28 16s on here and then bigger tires. And really kind of complete the look without having to run the spacers. RBP, when it comes to SEMA builds, went absolutely insane both last year and the year before. I think 2018 was probably one of the biggest years. They had like 52 vehicles at SEMA, which is pretty insane. So this is a 2017 Chevy Silverado 2500, RBP Forged Battalion 28 by 16s. You're going to see that a lot. Most of these are forged wheels when you get this size. Again, negative 76 offset on there. Tri-Ace Pioneer MTs, 40 by 15.5s, and a 12-inch Cognito suspension lift. So although this one has been changed, modified, powder coated, all that stuff, you can just go out there and buy a 12-inch suspension lift right from Cognito, which is pretty sweet. The wrap on here is absolutely killer. I love this wrap. Did a really good job of tying in just one accent color. So you got the black and gray going on, and then the red really makes it pop. So you could do the suspension bits in red too. So this is a sweet truck. Definitely like this one. It's a Cognito Stage 2 10 to 12, set all the way at 12 inches too, if you're curious. Next on the list, this is the Lady Luck Excursion. You've probably seen this one before. I know I've talked about it before, so I won't spend a whole bunch of time on it, but it's an 05 Excursion. However, front end swapped. I believe he's got the interior swapped over now too, so it looks like a much newer F250, F350 Super Duty, but it's still the Excursion. Again, one of the very few vehicles in the gallery that has 30 by 16 American forces. These are negative 112 offset, so they're really far out there. Crazy concavity to them, crazy lip. Fury tires, 42 by 16.5, and it's got a Davies Off-Road custom lift. It's I think it's 24 inches here, so absolutely huge. 2016 F250 full interior and exterior conversion. So this one I wanted to show because it's a 99 Chevy 1500. It's a step side, which is already like pretty unique. You don't see a lot of lifted step sides. Fuel Maverick 24 by 16, negative 100 offset. I believe he's got the 2-piece wheels on here. Yes, and the barrels are painted or powder coated white, and the spokes are black. It's on Comforser CF 3000 tires, 40 by 15.5s, but it's only on 10 inches of lift. So when you look at the pictures of this thing, those front tires are absolutely stuffed in the wheel wells, and it's super wide. So although it might not be the tallest truck in the gallery, it's pretty freaking huge, and he's also running 2-inch spacers, so essentially it's like having 18 wides on 10 inches of lift. Going back to the old school trucks, this is a 97 F350. It's got a 7.3 in it. It's on Fittipaldi Off-Road FTF 07s, and Fittipaldi wheels, if you haven't heard of them, they make some absolutely insane designs. I really am a huge fan of their wheels, very clean looking wheels, and this one is no exception to that. There's some custom paint work going on here to kind of match the wheels to the truck. Again, two-tone, and I absolutely love it. The like lighter tan that you see, this was actually how he picked the truck up, When he bought it, it was essentially completely stock, and then within the course of 1 year, turned it into this amazing SEMA build. He just picked up an old school Dodge too, so I think maybe SEMA 2020, we're gonna see something like that. Hopefully we can get out there. Hope it's not canceled. So far so good. Just kind of crossed my fingers there. But love the color scheme on here, love the two-tone. I'm just becoming more and more of a fan of these like brown or gold or bronze kind of themed trucks. So again, it's a SEMA build. Every single part on here has been touched. It's on 44 by 18.5 Interco snipers. Yeah, it's big. So those are our top 10 biggest trucks in the gallery. If you've got one that you think is bigger, we'd love to see it. You can add it at customoffsets.com/ad, or if you just have any sort of aftermarket custom truck, we don't discriminate around here. If you want to add it too, you can definitely put it in the gallery. Like I said, customoffsets.com/ad. If you want to check out these trucks or any other ones, or figure out what fits your vehicle, that's what the gallery is designed for. So come on out to the website, check it out, look through the pictures, find yourself some wheels, whatever you want to do. Peace.